Could you imagine building a city from the ground up? A bustling metropolis where every brick, every building, every road and every park comes from the same manufacturer? That's a single vendor approach. Now picture the same city built with a multi-vendor approach where each component comes from a different supplier, each one an expert in their field. When it comes to the telecom industry, these two strategies are often at the forefront of strategic decision-making. Both have their merits and their drawbacks. Imagine building a cellular network for a city. With a single vendor approach, you contract with one telecom equipment provider. They supply all the base stations, antennas, core network equipment, and even handle the software and maintenance. This can lead to faster deployment, simplified management, and potentially lower costs due to volume discounts. However, this approach is not without its challenges. It can lead to vendor lock-in, limiting flexibility in technology choices and future upgrades. It can also potentially lead to higher costs due to less negotiation power compared to dealing with multiple vendors. Plus, there's the risk of a single point of failure, where issues with the vendor's equipment could impact the entire network. Now consider the multi-vendor approach. Here you contract with different vendors for each network component. This allows you to choose the best technology from each vendor for optimal network performance, provides flexibility for easy upgrades or replacements, and reduces risk as issues with one vendor's equipment won't necessarily cripple the entire network. But this approach too has its downsides. It brings complexity with multiple contracts to manage, compatibility to ensure, and different technologies to integrate. There is potential for delays due to integration challenges, and costs may increase due to negotiation overhead and potential compatibility issues. The telecom industry often leans towards a multi-vendor approach. The reasons are clear. Network performance is critical. Technology is constantly evolving. Risk mitigation is necessary. A multi-vendor approach caters to these needs. Yet there are situations where a single vendor approach might be preferable, such as rapid network deployment in a new region or limited resources in the case of a smaller telecom company. In conclusion, the best approach is not one size fits all. It depends on the specific needs and priorities of the telecom company. Whether it's a single vendor or multi-vendor strategy, the ultimate goal is to build a robust and efficient network that can meet the demands of the modern world.